Soul Garden.
Hello my Rams, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Update Edition. I'm your host of the universe, Christopher Witecki. And welcome to my newest edition of Soul Horoscopes. This one is designed completely from the desktop. I was liking the outdoors myself, but practically to get these out on time, I've got to be able to sit down on my desk and talk to you. Plus, it's all part of the fun. We've had a lot going on, no question about it. By the way, if you don't know, the Act 3 videos are available at soulmart.me. I dive in very deep. In fact, the week I'm about to cover is covered in the Act 3s pretty specifically because it's such an important week when it comes to marriage and partnership. So make sure you get yours. They're available for immediate download for $6.95, and they are smacking good. I mean, I'm really pleased with what I have pulled off. Well, we are working on the I Love state of awareness this month with the Sun in Leo. My apologies for not being around. I've had to work on my own things as well. I Love being, of course, the green chakra energy, if you will. This is the energy of I Love and IB, where we focus our heart and our intentions. And frankly, it is from the I Love chakra that we manifest all of our reality. When you are an Aries, remember, I Love filters into your inner child. And so you are a purebred form in this sense. Therefore, this week, or all month, you have been working on clearing your heart chakra, getting rid of childhood issues that might be in the way, connecting to your creativity, connecting to your personal dreams, and of course the biggest, hottest topic is always love affairs, you know, how it affects our potential to love on the planet. So it's been a powerful week. This week we will wrap up the lesson basically, finding, discovering, and pointing to what we want, as well as Lightcast Day, literally calling to the universe to make it happen. We're also going to be wrapping up some very important long-term lessons, which I will start talking about right now. So on Monday, it is cloudy, nesting, and resting. Jupiter rules the day, but it's actually a tough day. It's also Love Fest Day on Monday, so it's a day where the universe is going to be trying to help us feel good, but at the same time, we're going to be facing some critical issues going on in our inner self. That's because of where the planets all happen to be. On the one hand, you've got this nice conglomerate going on here. The moon conjuncting Venus. This is really why you have what we call Love Fest Day, right? When the moon and Venus end up conjuncting. When the two come together, it calls for us to emotionally receive more than we normally do or open up more. Now, this is in the sector of Cancer, and this is setting up an opposition I'll be talking about a little bit later. But on Monday, we are all trying to feel the love. We are all trying to connect to it. In your case, you are trying to connect to your own self-nurturing. So it is possible that in order to get there, so to speak, you had to throw a temper tantrum or whatnot on Monday. So Monday could have, you know, some potential storms. Another reason that Monday is a little hokey pokey actually has to do with Saturn, okay? Mars and Saturn come together. This is one of the big areas I point out in Act 3. And on Monday, they begin to conjunct direct at 24 degrees. What this means is it's now time for you to emotionally innovate your responses in relationships, all right? Emotionally, relationships. So the way you emotionally respond, Aries, to a situation in your LTRs must now preserve the peace. This is something I talk about in the Act 3s where basically you have between now and Halloween to get your new long-term relationship policy online. And as of Monday, with your home planet Mars conjuncting Saturn, this represents that it's now time to take action, move forward, and do whatever is necessary. And I can't say it enough, and I say it in the Act 3s, especially this week. If you have trouble with it, you need to emotionally innovate your response. So how you respond to your partner, how you allow your emotions to respond to partnerships, this is really where the lesson is on Monday. On Tuesday, it's more nesting and resting energy, and there's a chance of showers. That's because Uranus will rule the day. So emotions will be focused on inner child, nurturing, and innovation. This might be the day where your inner child finally has a temper tantrum and calls to the universe for what exactly it is that you want and you feel you deserve. So Tuesday is a possible breakdown day, but also a breakthrough day. That's what Uranus innovation is all about, right? So on Tuesday, we also begin this opposition, which is part of the tug-of-war, on the one hand between Pluto, on the other hand between Venus. Now remember, Venus retrograded last chapter, now it's moving far and direct. Venus is calling for you to receive differently from yourself. Self-nurturing, this is your home, this is your family and your foundation. Pluto is calling for you to reconsider your career ambition, reconsider certain decisions, reconsider any legacy potential that might be in the way of what? Well, your self-nurturing, frankly. So this day on Tuesday is not just a breakthrough of the inner child. It is also this tug-of-war between nurturing yourself and focusing on your career. And of course, what is the answer here? You need to nurture yourself. You must create the nest that will lay the golden egg. And this month, as you're focusing on your inner child, you literally are trying to, find that golden egg. On Wednesday, things do perk up. It's sunny and childlike. That's because the moon is actually going to be moving into Leo, focusing on your inner child. That should feel pretty good. As the moon moves and crosses Mercury, there will be clarity in the beginning of day of Wednesday, so you should be pretty suddenly affirmed, reaffirmed, emotionally back on track to what it is your inner child wants, the new life you want to live. For some young Aries, this might be you stepping away from childhood pain. For the older Aries, this might be finally reaching that point where you want to come to bliss. But as the moon crosses Mercury, and the sun is also in Leo at the same time, and Mercury rules the day on top of all of it, this probably is the breakthrough day where you clearly understand what your heart wants, what your heart deserves, and what you will take no more. Kind of like in a 70s rock song or like 70s diva song. Ain't no one gonna break my heart, that kind of thing. So Wednesday's a powerful day for my beautiful Rams, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with you all. Then comes Thursday. Thursday is actually a pretty quiet, no-event day. It's a creative day. It's a childlike day. You're going to be in your inner child again. The moon is basically on approach for light cast day the next day, okay? But you are focusing on, again, trying to bring emotional balance and harmony to your inner child. And this may very well also deal with, that Mars-Saturn conjunction that's going on, like I've been talking about. The Mars-Saturn conjunction going on in the upper right-hand corner there is still pushing all week long for you to move forward with the long-term relationship strategies that's supposed to work. Move forward and innovate your own emotional response. So on this quiet Venus-ruled day, actually, where you're restoring balance to your inner child, it's very likely that in order to do that restoration, you have to, in fact, manage and balance your relationships as you go along. So it could be an interesting day. On Thursday, very peaceful, but very powerful if you do the right work. Then comes Friday. This is my new Friday dance here. I bring up the hands. Woo-doo. Friday. Friday is actually going to be a pretty cloudy day, even though it's going to be a fun day in my opinion. Fun just from a Friday vibration and just feeling the summer. And I think we're starting to feel kind of off our off of the whole karma trip of Mars and Saturn. Again, Act 3 will tell you that the most. But the cool thing about Friday is it's light cast day, the most powerful day of the month to manifest our intentions on Earth. That's because the sun and moon do come together. These are the most two important ingredients for manifesting anything in life: our emotional space, which is the moon, and our I love state of awareness, which is the sun. And in your case, it is I love and the feelings of the love all coming together in one magical bowl of energy. I do think it'll be somewhat of a cloudy day on Friday for you because Neptune rules the day, and so intuition is going to be what is ruling you. So surrender, go into a meditation, fill your heart with love, and if you're watched over by GA, I'll be sending out a special link to a video with a password. So for those watched over by GA, I have some extra coaching on video for you to watch come Friday to help you with the your light casting and making your dreams come true. So my little present to you and appreciation. Then on Saturn Day, it's a very serious day. Saturn rules the day on Saturn Day, which means that you'll be making decisions. And what you really want to do on this day, Aries, is commit. You want to decide and commit to what your inner child wants. You're deciding and committing maybe to a life of joy in the first place. You may be deciding and commit to move on past creative projects or love affairs that haven't worked, but this is the commitment, and the way you draw the line, or where you draw the line, is really where you're at beautiful peace and harmony between you and, of course, the universe, right? We also have an interesting trine going on this particular day between Mercury, which is now running in parallel with the Sun, and Uranus up there in Aries. What this means is as you step into your inner child, as you commit to this new you on the horizon of personal dreams coming true and whatnot, Uranus says that your ego, what you defend, what you charge after will innovate and change. Now, Uranus is retrograde, which means you are reconsidering old ego decisions. So to give this all big context, you may have made a decision last year that you weren't going to deal with someone's love or someone's crap or something like that, and now you're saying, I would deal with that person with my new inner heart kind of direction, or I won't, that sort of thing. So expect for your defenses to change as your inner child is empowered, and that's certainly one of the things going on Saturday. Then finally Sunday, it's actually going to be a good day for you. Sunny and hyper aware, Mars ruling the day, so you are going to be very aggressive, ambitious, wanting to take action. That's just, of course, what I always recommend on these days, is to take action. The Sun and Mercury and the Moon are all kind of working together. Now the Moon is focusing on your health, so on Sunday you're very aware, you're very athletic, you're very in touch with your body, and you literally want to do your light casting and your spell making, and what I mean by that is you want to take action on what it is your heart desires. Take action, and that is the final step of manifestation, is putting to action. So on Sunday you're very alert and aware, and if anything you might be crabby if you don't take action and move toward personal dreams. So even if it's the smallest little thing going on, I recommend taking action on Sunday. All right, well, that's all I have for this final Soul Horoscopes Update edition. Not final, but first. Look at that, how funny. And I'm so grateful for your patience. I will see you next week. Thanks for logging in, Aries, and live, love, be.